Creating your first indie game? Perhaps my steps will help. Hello, my name is Eric, and welcome to my channel. In the month of October of 2024, I spent the first week deciding what type of game I wanted to make. I knew I had to make something small that I can probably finish in 5 months, but I had no idea. After watching multiple videos online from multiple experts, they all mentioned to start small and don't even try to attempt to creating your first game, as your first game will fail. Knowing this, my intent was to create a game from start to finish with no expectations. Simply learn the full process on my own. I knew I wanted to make something fun that everyone can play, but I had no idea where to start. So I jumped into the App Store and started looking for games that I had played before as my research. After multiple hours looking in Steam, YouTube, and the Apple Store, I thought about a runner game. I had played Temple Run, Subway Surf, The Minions, and a few others. I also knew lots of friends and family members that had played these types of games before. So on my second week, after deciding what type of game I wanted to make, the next question was, what's my game about? What would make a good game that is fun, interesting, meaningful, and has a good story? For some reason, I thought about nature and how some birds are actually being extinct. After some time, I found that the California condor was a good fit for my game. I spent the rest of the week outlining a simple draft for the gameplay and the story. I created a 2-page document that included the story and 4 levels. That was it. It was my own version of the design document. On my third week of October, I started diving into Unity and trying to figure out what it would take to make a procedural generating scene. As my scene was going to take place in the city and my bird was going to fly through it. I spent several hours watching YouTube videos and playing around with Unity and trying to figure it out. I started with a plane and cubes on each side so they could look like buildings. I slowly worked on figuring out the code to generate cubes on each side as well as animating the scene. At the end of the 4th week, I had a simple procedural generating block city, which was a great start if you ask me. Technically, 2 weeks in starting my game. Despite the learning curve and trying to figure out what game I wanted to make, I was able to accomplish creating a procedural generating block city, which was a great start in the right direction. I can easily see the blocks being replaced by buildings and actually looking like a city. So there you have it. Not a bad start for my first month into my game development. Let me remind you guys, I was doing this while having a full-time job and only working on my game several hours a week and not every day. If you're thinking about starting your game journey, I encourage you to start and don't wait. It is amazing how much you can learn in 1 week, let alone in 1 month. I hope these videos are helping you or bringing some light into your journey. If you want to see how much progress I made, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see upcoming videos. Until then, see you again next time. Build, play, and inspire.